At
Okay.
7 o'clock, I already start recording this meeting. Come on, who will be the one that gonna lead the praying? At that one, PPG Daljab reading, and then last one with the ice breaking. Come on, I already told you guys to pick 3 students. Come on, who will be the first? Okay, Mr. Firman Hadiansa, would you please lead us to begin our first sessions for the second subject? Come on, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for Mr. Sofyan. So this is for new groups for us, yeah, for group one. So should I pray or?
Yeah, lead us to pray first before we're going to begin the session. Come on.
Okay, before we start our lesson today, please we pray together. Let's pray together. Begin. Lord, it will be like Rob, this time again, Amin ya rabbal alamin. That's it. Enough for me. Say greeting to our lecture. Assalamualaikum.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum
Warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Okay,
wabarakatuh.
thank you, Mr. Firman Hadiansa, for leading us to begin this session with praying. And then now I would like to ask Miss Mani to lead us to do the PPG Daljab reading. And then last one, Miss Henny Susilowati, you're going to lead us to do the ice breaking. Come on. Come on, Miss Mani. Hello, Miss Mani.
Yes, Mr. K. Pepe, now? I'm sorry, Mr. My connection is not good, sis.
That's okay. We can hear your voice clearly.
Yes. Okay. PPG Indonesia.
Salam
PPG
Indonesia.
PPG Indonesia. Senyum.
Senyum.
Salam.
Please say why Miss Intan not even joining?
Semangat.
Semangat.
Sukses.
Surga.
Surga.
Hello, Miss Intan. Can you hear my voice, Miss? Hello, Miss Intan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, would you please do PPG Daljab reading by yourself? Come on. Come on.
Okay. I will. Salam PPG Indonesia.
Salam PPG.
Senyum.
And then she's not even moving, right? Hello?
Maybe it's the connections.
Okay, I guess the connections. Yeah, and then this will be the lesson, I guess, for tomorrow when we are going to have our second meeting. Try to find a proper place with a good, with a strong kind of internet connections. Yeah, because uh, if you're joining these sessions and then you have a really bad connections, how did you can join the meeting effectively? Hmm? Okay, everyone. And then now, last one, let's go with Miss Henny. I want you to lead us to do the yes speaking. Any type of speaking will be fine. Please, Miss Henny.
Like number two. Hey, my friend, I will give you example and you write follow after me, okay? Like this, if you happy and you know say PPG, Daljab. If you happy and you know say, if you happy and you know say UMG, oh Okay, if you're happy and you know, and you really want to show, if you're happy and you know, say semangat. You, bisa you. Okay, are you
Yuk,
ready?
bisa yuk.
Wow,
Yes.
kita
Yes.
ready.
Okay,
Okay, do you
one.
guys already memorize how to do it? How to sing a song with Miss Henny, everyone? Okay, repeat it one more time, please, Miss Henny. How? First, what is it?
If you happy,
If
If
you
you're
if you
happy and
happy
you
and you
know,
know
say PPG
Daljab,
Daljab.
Daljab.
If
Daljab.
you're
If
happy
happy
and you
and you
know, say
know
UMG.
okay.
You
Okay.
happy,
If
you
you're
know you
happy and
PPG.
you know, and
You
you
know you really
really
want to show it. If you
if
happy
you're
and you
happy
know
and you
you
know, say semangat. Yuk, bisa
Uh,
yuk.
bisa
Oke,
yuk.
Okay, that
bisa.
was the example. Now, make it together, please. Make it together. Come on.
Okay, let's
make
do
it
And then,
together.
Miss
Okay.
One,
Henny, you're
two,
going to see
three.
all of your friends. Come on.
1, 2, 3. If you
If
If you
happy
you
and
happy
you
happy
and
know,
you
No,
know
it
say
you happy.
you can
PPG
say
Daljab,
Daljab.
jump.
If
You
Daljab.
you
You
happy and you
happy
happy
know
and
and
you
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 know, say
know
No,
UMJ.
UMJ.
UMJ,
Okay.
Oke,
okay.
You
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 happy
happy
and
happy
you
and
and
know
you
you
it.
know
know,
You
and
and
you
really want
you
to
really
show
want
really
it.
to
If
want
you
to
show
show.
happy
it.
and you
If
If
you
know
you
it.
happy
happy,
and
And
you
And
you
you
know,
know
say
it.
no, it
semangat. Yuk, bisa
Semangat.
yuk.
bisa
ayo.
yuk.
Thank you, synopsis.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Henny Susilowati. It seems like
Thank you.
majority of you not even a good singer, yeah? Okay. Maybe for the next meeting, you're going to ask your friend to do some popular kind of song. Okay, Miss Annie, and then rest of you guys. And then for tomorrow, for the second meeting of second subject, I hope Mr. Saiful Maki will lead your friend to do the speaking.
Okay.
Mr. Rahman Marta, you're going to lead your friend to do PPG Daljab reading. And then Miss Siti Rohana, yeah, you're going to lead your friend to do the play. Okay, that will be
Oke, thank
all
you.
the students
Yes.
going to have the
Okay, sudah.
for tomorrow for the second meeting. Okay, everyone, I guess that should be enough for the opening. We're going to begin our sessions of the day. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, finally you guys made it to join the second subject. Yeah, second subject of the second cycle. We begin Daljab for English department students. Yeah, in our Faculty of Educational Sciences, Muhammadiyah University of Jakarta. And then looking at all of you guys' face here, no one from my previous group, I guess. Yeah, all new comer here.
New
Yeah.
summer.
We got Miss Henny Susilawati, we have Mr. Rahman Marta, Mr. Saiful Maki, Miss Mani, Miss Siti Rohana, Mr. Firman Hadiansyah, Miss Nurdianti, Miss Atik, Miss Ruby, and the last one, Miss Intan Sri Taufik. Yeah. Okay, so when you guys join my group, especially okay, when you guys join in the first group, I hope you guys have watched all the previous first group. Yeah, what kind of activities that they have, what kind of the tasks, what kind of the assignment that they have when they're on the first group. Since you guys, the first group, so you know the responsibility to be the first group. Yeah, so what is the responsibility for the first group? Responsibility for the first group, you're going to give the example for your friend because we are recording this meeting and then we are expecting your friend, they're going to watch this video also. So they're going to have two kind of the resources, yeah, from their own group, second and then third group, and then they can watch, they can see, they can try to view our meeting, yeah, from the first group. That's why you have an extra responsibility, yeah, for your friends. And then since we have this small amount of these students, so every single meeting that we are going to have, you have to be active. You have to be a talkative kind of students. Yeah, since each of you guys, you are going to have a chance to talk, and then I'm going to give you guys a moment to try to speak. Yeah, when you guys try to speak, it will be your turn to show us your ability in using English and then also your capability in giving your opinion, your perspective when we have the discussions. Okay, everyone, that will be the opening, the overview of how that we are going to join the second subject of this second cycle. Okay, all good and clear, everyone? And then, if you guys have something to ask, just try to raise your hand every single time. When I give the explanations, and then you guys need some kind of the extra explanations, extra elaborations, that's okay. You can raise your hand and then try to ask the question. Do not join this meeting only watching your friend talking, silent, without any kind of the interactions. Because you guys in a small amount of students here, so we can see who's active and then who's not active at all. And then if you're going to get a score, if you're willing to get a good score, so you're gonna be active. You have to show yourself that you are a talkative, you are an active kind of teacher when we have these sessions. Okay? And then now let me give you the overview of the second subject. To be honest, talking about second subject, wait a second. I gotta, wait a second. Okay, let me continue my explanations. Okay, let me give you the overview about the second subject. What is it that you're going to do for the second subject? When you try to have a look at the learning management system, second subject here will focus on providing the solutions. If on our previous subject, the first subject focusing on problem and then also exploring, analyzing, and then deciding the problem, for this second subject, one more time, the focus will be about the solutions that we are going to use to solve the previous two problems that we already decided based on the first subject. Okay, so one more time. Second subject, focusing on providing these solutions. And then, after we already decided these solutions that we are going to use, you guys gonna create an innovative teaching document. Yeah, that will be the second purpose. Creating an innovative teaching document. What we call by an innovative teaching document, an innovative teaching document consists of an innovative learning model, consists of an innovative kind of strategy, consists of an innovative kind of approach, consists of an innovative learning material, consists of an innovative also student worksheets or LKPD, and then consists also an innovative assessments instrument. Okay, that will be the things that you have to consider, you have to remember while creating an innovative teaching document. That will be the second purpose. Okay, and then in creating a teaching document, everyone, you're going to give, you're going to have, you're going to pick an options, right? You're going to have a look at your school, what kind of the curriculum that you're going to have. Yeah, if your school still using K-13 kind of curriculum, so you're going to create a teaching document based on K-13 curriculum. Okay, and then if your school already implement freedom to learn curriculum or humor, yeah, or independent curriculum, so the teaching document that you are going to make, that you are going to create, that you are going to design, it will be based on freedom to learn curriculum, because it consists of two different teaching documents. Yeah, if your guys school still using K-13 curriculum, so you're going to create type document as the teaching document for K-13 curriculum, starting with the first lesson plan, second one learning material or learning resources, the third one here is learning media, the fourth one here is student worksheets or LKPD, last one consists of the assessment instruments. So teaching document based on K-13 curriculum consists of 5 documents that you guys have to create, that you guys have to design. Okay, 5, one more time, 5 documents. But if your school, yeah, already use freedom to learn curriculum, you're going to make only one learning module. Okay, one learning module only. If you guys school already implement the freedom to learn curriculum, so that will be the difference between K-13 and then also freedom to learn curriculum kind of teaching document. So it will be your guys' call which one that you're going to use. If you guys want to go with K-13 curriculum, just go with it. If you guys want to go with what is it, with freedom to learn curriculum, so make sure it will be based on what I explained. I try to make based on the details of teaching document related to each curriculum. Okay, that will be the second. And then the third one, our focus for the second subject or second cycle for this PPG Daljab, it will be about making, creating, or designing an evaluations planning. Evaluations planning, evaluations, what kind of the evaluations that you are going to use to evaluate, to evaluate your teaching document when you're going to implement it on your third subject teaching practice. Yeah, so that will be the third point, that what you guys have to make, that what you guys have to create. Yeah, and evaluations instruments, and then for the evaluations instrument or for the assessments instruments, I'll try to give you guys the example when we have the time, when we have the focus on discussing about the evaluations instruments or the assessments instruments. Okay, so that will be all three things, three main points for the second subject. Okay, everyone? All good and clear? Or you guys still have questions to ask? Come on.
I want to ask Mr. Ian.
Okay, come on. What is it?
Yeah, it's mean my school use a freedom curriculum. You said we just collect one teaching document. It's mean a module, just module.
Yeah, module, learning module. It will be in a form of learning module or module ajar, simply bahasa. One learning module consists of two meetings. First meeting and then also second meeting. That way. Okay, Miss Siti Rohana. Okay, come on.
Yes.
Anyone else willing to ask the questions, please?
May I, sir?
Okay, Mr. Firman raising his hand first. Let's go with Mr. Firman first, and then that one we're gonna go with you, Miss Henry Susulawati. Come on, Mr. Firman.
Okay, I just want to ask you, Mr. Sofyan. So, because we still using the K13, so yeah, as I'm like Miss Rohaya, sorry, what was that? Miss
Siti
Siti
Rohana.
Rohana.
Siti Rohana, same using the K13, right?
Okay, if you're going to use K13 curriculum, so it consists of 5 sets of
Five,
document. Yeah.
five document, okay.
Yeah. Starting with the lesson plan, second one, learning material or learning resources, the third one, learning media, the fourth one, here, the student worksheets or LKPD, and the last one, assessment instrument. That will be 5 documents that you are going to make, that you are going to create when you use K13 curriculum. Okay, Mr. Rima?
Okay, Mr.
Okay, thank you. Next, let's go with Miss Henny Susilawati. Come on, Miss Henny, what is it the question?
Okay, my school for sixth grade is using K13. May I use freedom to
Okay. So, the options in picking the curriculum, it will be your guys' options. If you guys have some kind of experience in making, in implementing, in using learning module, yeah, based on freedom to learn curriculum in your school, so that's okay. You may use that one. Okay. Okay, so it will be your call. So which one that gonna make you become a better teacher in delivering a learning material for your students? You may go using K13 kind of curriculum document, or you guys may go using freedom to learn curriculum teaching document. It will be your call. Okay, Miss Henny? All good and clear? All good and clear, Miss Henny? You still mute, miss. I can barely hear your voice.
Okay, thank you. It's clear, sir. What about the evaluation instrument? Is about assessment or our teaching?
Yeah, evaluations instruments consist of what kind of the assessment, what kind of the instruments that you are going to use to measure how successful you are in making or in conducting teaching practice that you are going to do on the third subject. So it will be the evaluation planning, how that you are going to evaluate your teaching practice. Okay? Okay, Miss Henny? All good and clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Next, let's go with Mr. Maki. Come on, sir. Maki.
Okay, thank you for the time, Mr. Sofyan. Based on your explanation, this session is focused to solution. And my question is, how many alternative solution need ideally for each problem if one alternative solution can be solved for the problem? Okay, that's all, Ms. Rian.
Okay, thank you for the questions, Mr. Haki. How many alternative solutions? So since you guys gonna pick a list of alternative solutions. I hope you guys can provide as many as alternative solutions as you guys can do. Yeah. So it's pretty similar, to be honest, with the process of the first subject when you guys identify the list of the problem. You guys need to make many kind of lists of the problem identifications, and from problem identifications, you are going to pick two main kind of problem that really need to be solved. It will be the same also for this one. You're going to make a list of alternative solutions, and then which one? Yeah, you're going to pick two from all of the list of alternative solutions that you're going to provide that really match the most relevant one that you're going to use to solve the problem. So since you guys here have two problems, so I hope you guys can make as many as alternative solutions that you guys can provide. So you're going to have a various kind of alternative to solve two main problems. That way, Mr. Martin. Is that clear enough for you, sir?
Yes, thank you, Miss Ian.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Maki. Next, we're gonna go with Miss Ruby. Come on, Miss Ruby.
Okay, thank you, sir. My question is, can I share my LK 2.1 about problem exploration, sir?
Okay, wait a second. We are still discussing your review and then you're starting. Okay, that's okay. After all of your friends here already post their questions, we're gonna go with that one. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you,
the first
Mr.
participant, we are going to have Miss Ruby. Yes, she's the one that's gonna deliver her student worksheet 2.1. Okay,
Thank you,
thank you,
Mr.
Miss Ruby. Next, Mr. Ar-Rahman Marta. Come on, Mr. Ar-Rahman Marta.
Thank you for the time, Mr. Yan.
Okay.
Can you repeat again about 5 documents that we must prepare before?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 documents here for curriculum. Yeah, that's still related with K13 curriculum.
Yeah, K13. Yeah.
Okay. And then the first, it will be lesson plan.
Lesson plan. Good.
FPP. Okay. And then second one, it will be the learning material or learning resources. Yeah, that will be the second. Okay.
Okay.
And the third one here is learning media.
Media.
Yeah, that will be the third. And then the fourth one here, it is student worksheets or LKPD. And then the fifth one, last one here, it will be the assessments instruments.
Assessment. Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Marta, for asking. And then next, Miss Mani. Come on, Miss Mani.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. I'm sorry, maybe I'm still confused with the free curriculum that in free curriculum, we just only...
Wait a second. What is it in free curriculum? What is it?
No, free curriculum.
Freedom to learn curriculum.
Oh, yes.
Okay, it is not free curriculum, yeah? Or you guys may call it independent.
I'm sorry. Yes. This is only module, yes, sir.
One learning module.
Yes, but in the module, there is like the last I make a module, there is assessment include assessment and about media like this. Yes, sir. Include all, but only one module.
Okay.
Like
So
this.
what is it?
But I'm still confused, Mister.
Okay. So
Can you
one more
explain?
time. Okay. Let me repeat it.
Okay.
If you guys going to use freedom to learn curriculum,
yes, freedom.
or independent curriculum, or Kumar, okay, You're going to make one learning model or module aja, only one.
Yes,
In a
only one.
learning model, you have to put the details based on what is it? A learning model element that you're going to put on it. Yeah, so it's different with K-13 curriculum. So they have separated kind of document. They have lesson plan, LPP, right, in a different one. And then they have learning material, learning resources, different one. Yeah, till the assessment instruments. 5 types of deep document. But for the freedom to learn curriculum, only one learning module. But when we try to compare it, it will be pretty similar. Yeah, but the name only maybe that will be the difference. Yeah. So the class activities and then also what kind of the details that you guys gonna put on the learning model. That will be the difference. If you guys gonna make uh, a learning model, so you're going to make one learning model for 2 meetings, since you guys gonna conduct 2 teaching practice. Okay, one learning model for 2 teaching practice, for 2 days of teaching practice. Okay, so in one learning module, it is not only 2 meetings that you can create. You may create 3 meetings, 4 meetings, 5 meetings in one learning module. That will be the difference with the K-13 curriculum. If for the K-13 curriculum, you have to make, what is it? For example, here every single meeting, you have a different kind of lesson plan. You have a different type of the learning material. You have different type of the learning media, different type of the student worksheets on KPD, and then also different type of the assessment instruments. But for the freedom to learn curriculum, it will allows you to make a specific simple document called learning model consists all the details. Okay, is that clear enough for you, Miss Mani, or you need more
That's
explanation?
clear.
It's
Thank you,
clear,
Mr.
yeah?
Yan.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Mani, for asking. Next, let's go with Miss Nurdianti. Come on, Miss Nurdianti.
Okay, thank you, sir. I want to ask about ELCA 2.1. It's about alternative solution in the column alternative solution. So how many the alternative solution is solution innovative learning model, that's right. So how many literature we have to put in the column? More than 2 or just 1?
Okay.
And how many interviews?
Okay, we are
Okay, thank you.
discussing. We are still discussing about the overview of this subject, and then it's looked like you are not even patient. Yeah, to get where is it? The example of student works is 2.1. You're gonna be patient. Yeah, you have to be patient, Miss Nurdianti, because after this one, we're going to have Miss Ruby. Yes, is going to explain her student worksheet 2.1. For the alternative solutions, one more time, let me repeat it. It's pretty similar with the previous subject. Yeah? When you make a list of problem identifications, you try to list as many as problem as you guys can find. Yeah, so consists of 8 problem, 9 problem, and then blah blah blah. So you're going to have a chance to pick which one from all the list of the problem that really, what is it, need to be solved as soon as possible. So from 8 problem identifications, from 8 problem that you already collected, you already chose 2 main problem on them. And then the difference with this second subject, this will be about the solutions. Try to list, try to collect, try to gather all the alternative solutions. So you're going to have many options. Which one that you're going to pick from all the alternative solutions that gonna really match for the 2 problems that you decided to solve? That way, yeah? Okay, Miss Julianti, I hope that will be clear enough for you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, next, come on. We're still waiting for Miss Atik to talk. Come on, Miss Atik and then also Miss Siti Rohana. Come on. You're gonna talk in my class every single day. No one's keeping talking. Come on. Miss Atik first, and then we're gonna go with Miss Siti Rohana. Come on, Miss Atik.
Okay, so I think the explanation is quite clear from you, sir. So, but if I have to ask a question, my question is, if I have like two alternative solutions, for example, should I put both of them in one teaching in one module, or should I put them into two? Do you get what I mean?
Okay, so that will be a technical kind of problem, I guess, putting all the alternative solutions. One more time, if you're willing to put two of it in a separate file, that should be okay. But if you choose not only to pick or to use two alternative solutions, that should be fine. Try to make it more. Now, for example, for the first problem, you're gonna go with three alternative solutions, and then for the second problem, you're gonna go with four alternative solutions, maybe. So we are going to have 7 options of the alternative solutions, and then we are going to eliminate all these 7 alternative solutions with two the most relevant one that gonna picks that gonna solve the problem. That way, Miss Ati.
Yeah, so for
Okay.
example, if the problem is, for example, my solutions is if the problem is the reading text, and then the other one is the teaching method, right? So I can just put it into one, right? I can just blend it into one teaching. What do you call it? Like one teaching practice, right, sir?
One teaching practice or one teaching document?
One teaching
You're
document.
not still having your teaching practice, yeah.
one
You better
teaching document.
pass for this subject first, yeah, in your teaching document. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so you can put each of it based on the alternative solutions, but make sure one more time you're going to have various kind of the alternative solutions. So you're going to have a chance to pick, to select which one's the most relevant kind of solutions that can solve your problem. As simple as that. Okay?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, next, let's go with Miss Siti Rohana. Come on, Miss Siti Rohana. That's okay. Just try to talk any kind. You may try to give an opinion based on your friend questions or anything. Come on. Come on.
I already have asked Mister in the first time.
Okay, what is it, the questions that you had recently?
I have already asked with you, Miss, in the first time.
Yeah,
Maybe,
what is it? What is it, the question that you have?
yeah. My question is, in my school, use freedom curriculum.
Okay.
So we just
Thank
collect
you.
one, yes. Yeah.
Okay, next we're gonna go with Miss Intan then. Miss Intan Sri Taufani, you haven't talked yet. Come on.
I want to ask, sir. Okay, good morning, all.
Good morning.
Okay, I want to ask, sir, about the lesson plan. In lesson plan, there is consist, resources, media, worksheet, and accompanied assessment. And in this time, I want to know about the best way to choose the assessment. And can you give me some the example about assessment, sir? That's all my question.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me make it straight first. Yeah. So when you're going to make a document for K-13 curriculum, lesson plan here not only consists of all the details, but in separate kind of document. One more time. Teaching document in K-13 curriculum consists of 5 separate documents. So one document, it will be only about the lesson plan, LPP. Second one, it will consist only learning material and learning resources. The third file, the third document, it will be consist only with the learning media that you are going to use. Okay? And then the fourth one, it will consist only with the students' worksheets that you are going to make, or LKPD. And the last one, the assessments instrument in separate kind of part. That's why K-13 curriculum consists of 5 documents that you have to make. It's different with freedom to learn curriculum, only one model, learning model, consists all the details, how that you're going to teach these students. And then with your questions, how that you are going to pick an assessment instruments for these students. And then the answer, it will be based on what is it that you're going to assess. Okay, if you're going to assess your students' speaking skill, so maybe you can use some kind of instruments that gonna measure, yeah, the student's speaking ability. You're going to make a rubric, scoring rubric for speaking skill, and then after that one, you're going to do an observations, an interview, yeah. One more time, each of the assessment instruments that you're going to use, it should be based on what you need. Okay? And in third regard, when you're going to modify, when you're going to create the instruments, it should be based on several expert kind of opinion. Yeah? The most popular one that we use in English language learning, it can be from Brown, the instruments, the scoring criteria for 4 skills. From Douglas Brown, if you guys are familiar with that one, or from Bachman, talking about language testing. Or you guys can try to find Harmer. That will be the type of the experts that you can use, that you can modify to assess your, what is it? To assess your student speaking skill. That was the example. Or you may simply conducting a test, yeah? The simple one, yeah? The simple kind of the instrument that you can use, a speaking test, you can do that one, or try to make a non-test kind of the assessment. Yeah, when you try to assess, for example, here you speaking skill or your student speaking skill. Okay, that will be the answer, I guess, Miss Intan. I hope that should be clear. Okay, Miss?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one we have Miss Money raising your hand again, or no?
Yes, Mr. Dian. Yes, may I ask again?
Okay, and this will be the last, yeah, because we are going to
Yes.
have Miss Ruby.
Okay, this is about alternative solution. Yeah, you said that we can put many alternative solution, but we must choose which is based on our problem. Yes. So if I have two problem, and also alternative solution from my problem, we can make the same. It's okay or not? I mean, no. I mean, this is Mr. I have two problems in my class. Yeah. Next, I find many alternative solution. And I mean, in alternative solution, this is actually this is related to LK 2.1. Yes, ini alternative solution from the problem. I put separate or one column, Mister. This is in. Sorry, I'm still confused with this.
Okay, it's pretty
4,
similar with Miss Atik kind of questions, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you can have a clear explanation after we have Miss Ruby. Because of that one, I'm going to provide you guys with the example how to work, how to answer you guys 2.1 students worksheets. Okay, everyone? Is that clear then? Okay, Mr. Rohman Martin, Miss Intan, I hope you're going to postpone your questions because you're going to have Miss Ruby first. After that, you guys can ask the questions. Okay, Mr. Rohman? And come on, Miss Rubiaton, time is yours, please. Let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Ruby, who's the one that volunteering to be the first in explaining 2.1 students' worksheets. Come on, Miss Ruby.
Okay,
Hello.
sir. Thank you, Mr. Sofyan. Okay, wait, please. Okay, can see my LK 2.1 about problem exploration, Miss and Mr.
Yeah, it's visible, Miss. Come on, you may start explaining.
Yes, I can see, Miss
Okay.
Ruby.
In the last LK 1.3, we selected two problems. So, I already make one problem first. About students have difficulties in understanding reading news item text. And then for the penyebab masalah, cause of the problem is student capability in comprehending reading text. Students still difficult in comprehending reading text about news item. It is include kategori masalah, or the categorized problem is about material, media, and then methods. For the alternative solution, learning model problem, I use learning model problem based learning. And then combined by using scamming and scanning SQ for R technique, then followed by snowball throwing. For the advantages, learner-centered learning and developing learning independence for students. Then arouse student curiosity by using scamming and scanning SQ for our technique. And then because there is an element of play, this is so fun for the student because I use snowball throwing. This is because there is an element of play. This method is very fun. And then for the weakness, student who are less active or unfamiliar with this learning model may have difficulty in solving problem when take learning model problem based learning. And then if students are not active in the learning process, student will not get good result in the learning process also if using SQ for our technique by using scamming and scanning. And then by using snowball throwing may take longer than other learning methods. Student may be difficult to control the discussion to keep it focused on the specified topic or issue. And then for the mitigation, teacher prepare reading text materials and resource about news item text in article or by videos. And then teacher divides the group. And then teacher explain the rule of the games clearly and coherently. This one, sir. And then for the second problem is about the student difficulties in using grammar for the using if condition. Thank you, sir. That is my.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ruby. And then now let's go with the first student that giving the command, giving the feedback based on Miss Ruby's student worksheets. Who will be the first, please? Okay, no one raising your hand, so we are going to go with all students. Let's start with Miss Atik. You're raising the hand, and then next, Miss Siti. Anyone else? Okay, come on, Miss Atik. Could you please give your command or try to give a suggestions based on Miss Ruby's students' worksheets? Come on, Miss Atik.
Thank you, sir. So, Miss Ruby, I think the problem, I think it's almost similar with my problem. It's about reading, right? And can you please show the worksheet again? Yes. In your problem, the one that you identify, you only have one problem, right? The students have difficulty in comprehending the text.
Two, Miss. I have two, but I already make it one. The second problem is about the difficulties student using grammar in if clause, Miss. But I have finished yet.
Okay. So I think there are more than one. In my opinion, I think there are more than one problem. The first one may be like the level of text that the students have. So maybe the text is too difficult for them, or the vocabulary also. I think the text is I think it's quite important. The level of the text, the vocabulary that is in the text. Do you think it is also important, Miss? I mean, is it also one of the problem beside the comprehension skill that the students have?
Yeah. Okay. When relates to the news item text, that one is the problem too. Yeah. The problems for the news.
Yes, students will not be able to comprehend the text if the text is too difficult for them and the vocabulary and the text is too high for them. I think that's maybe the first problem that you. But this is my opinion. Yeah, that you're supposed to that beside the comprehension skills.
Yeah, Miss. So that one I use the technique scanning and scanning SQ for our technique.
Oh yeah.
To overcome this.
Yes. When they have a good vocabulary, they will be able to scan and skim. But if their vocabulary is not really good, also it will be a bit difficult for them to do the activities, right? So if the text is similar to their level, I think it will be easier for them to do to comprehend the text and to do the scanning and the skimming also. Thank you.
Besides that, I give the student also learn about the generic structure. How is the news item text divided? The first is, for example, the introduction and then the background. So maybe I will give the LKPD first for the student for the pre-assessment.
Oh yes, okay. Okay, so yeah, that's a good thing. So, but I think the first one that we're supposed to consider is choosing the reading text for the students.
Yes, Miss, I think so.
Okay.
So hard to say.
Okay,
Thank you.
That's my input. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Atik. But Miss Ruby, what is it that you share here? Or it is only me that you're open to tap to file here? It's only me or all of you guys seeing the same?
Yeah, me too, Mr. Yan.
Wait, sir, sorry.
Okay, will you please make it full screen only for your student worksheets, please, Miss Ruby?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, sir. Wait. On this one.
Okay. Okay, second one, Miss Siti Rohana, come on, what is it? Do you have any?
Okay, Mr. Thank you for your time. But I can see in the LK 2.1, Mr. Ruby. Can you share again?
Yes, Miss. Oh,
Try
wait,
to
Miss.
make it full screen, Miss Ruby.
More focus, Mr. Ruby.
Ruby.
Yes, Mr. Wait.
Click.
This one here. Sorry. Why is it? Wait, I will stop first. Stop share first.
Yeah, try.
And then I will open.
Yeah, try again, Miss Ruby.
Okay. Share only the, what is it? Share only the file. Yeah? The files that you open. Do not share your complete, what is it? File of the computer.
Materials.
Kalau orang itu
Okay, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Sekarang ini adalah gelombang pertama untuk
You're still not sharing the screen, Miss Ruby. Okay, let's give a round of applause, everyone. Yeah, for Miss Ruby. Come on, you can do it, Miss. Yeah, just
Thank you,
try
Mister.
to calm down and then reopen the file and then reshare your student worksheets, please.
Okay, thank you, Mister. Maybe can next, Mister. Sorry, because I will still try.
That's okay. Or Miss Siti Rohana, come on, any kind of comment that you need to give first, please.
Okay, thank you. Actually, my comment is based on the LK Miss Ruby, yeah. But Miss Ruby still have trouble to share her LK. So my question is gimana ya? I don't have my question because my question is based on the LK Miss Ruby. I want to give a little suggestion with LK Miss Ruby, but Miss Ruby doesn't share her LK, so I can see.
Okay, Miss Ruby still trying to open up the student worksheet. Yeah. Okay, anyone else will try to give suggestions? Okay, Miss Ruby already shared the file, I guess. Okay, come on. Come on.
Okay, Miss Ruby, my question is based on the alternative solution. In this comment at introduction, you must put kajian literation or interviewer. I think you don't put interviewer or literature in this column 4, I think, Miss Ruby. Yes.
Okay, Miss. Thank you. Yeah, Miss.
I think you put I think you put literature or interviewer in this column, Miss Ruby.
Yeah. But actually, I take this alternative solution by using the export. But I don't.
Export, yes.
Yeah, I don't take the sources here. Yeah, Miss. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, I think like that, Miss Ruby.
Should I write down the name and then resource? Yeah, Miss. Yeah.
Sampai akhir Januari.
Yes, this instruction you must export interviewer and literature, ya Miss.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Miss Siti Rohana. Anyone else? Mr. Maki, raising your hand. Come on, Mr. Maki, your turn, please.
Okay, thank you for the time, Mr. Yan. Miss Rubiatun, I just want to ask you about how do you explain to the student step by step for student can understanding reading news item text. Okay, I want to how you explain to the student the learning process. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, item text is conduct for the 12 grade students in the second semester. This one, the teacher give the definition, give the generic structure of the news item text is the first is about the definition and then sorry, and the teacher give generic structure about news item text. For example, this one is consists of newsworthy or event, and then background. The last is source of information. After that, the teacher provide some article or video about the example of news item text. Then the teacher by with students learn about the using the language structure in the news item text, and then the teacher explain using scamming and scanning or SQ for our technique to comprehend the text, because since news item is little difficult for student, consists of the vocabularies to, but the teacher give some technique, for example, how to find the newsword the newsworthy event, and then which one is the background, and then the last about the source of the information. It can be in the heading of the news, or with which one, sir. After that, to make student enjoy, the teacher use snowball throwing by giving the questions. I think that one, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you for your explanation, Miss Rubiatun. Thank you.
Okay, sir, you're welcome.
Okay, next, Mr. Firman raising his hand. Come on, Mr. Firman.
Okay, thank you for the time, Mr. Yan. So, Miss Ruby, I just want to ask you about what is the method do you use, or PBL or PBGL, or maybe you can combine or just only one of them. And then the second one, or are you using the media like video or maybe YouTube? Anyway, okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Firman, for the question. I use this teaching document by using learning model problem-based learning. And then I also use media by using the video. And then I give the students some articles about, for example, Jakarta Post, or about the today news. Thank you, Mr. Firman.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Yan. Enough.
Okay, I guess that should be enough. Let's give a round of applause, everyone. One more time for Miss Ruby as the first students explaining the worksheets. And then for your informations, you guys, every single students, you're going to present your students worksheet 2.1, I mean, for the next session with Mr. Agit, and then also for 2 more sessions for the second day of the meeting that we are going to have. Wait a second, Miss Ruby, you don't even need any kind of suggestion from me, Miss?
Oh, yes. Need, sir, sorry. I really need. Oh, sorry, wait, sir.
Okay. Okay, will you please reopen the file, share the file?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, to be honest, when you created the student worksheets, first of all, I would like to give you an extra appreciation because without looking at the example that I'm gonna share, you already work on 2.1 student worksheet. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to, okay, stop that one. Let's try to have a look at what is it, the 2.1 kind of student worksheets that you guys have to fill, that you guys have to submit. The first column consists of the problem that you guys pick. Yeah, the first column, one more time, here it is the problem that you already decided from the previous subjects. Yeah, so the problem, it should be consist of 2 problems, 2 relevant problems. That will be the first column. And then for the second one here, the cause of the problem, yeah, the roots of the problem. So you're going to fill all the cause of the problem based on your previous student worksheets. You can try to have it here from 1.1, 1.2, or 1.3. because you guys already created this cause of the problem. That will be the second. And then the third one, it will be the problems category. Yeah, the problems criteria here. You're going to have 3 or 4. Yeah, and then you can add more column. If you're going to have, for example, here, learning material, yeah, based on learning material, based on learning media, based on learning method or strategy. And then next, if you want to make it here is based on learning model, that should be okay. Yeah, it will be based on what you need. Yeah, that will be for the third column. And then for the fourth column, you guys have a clear instructions. Try to come with 2 or 3 solutions that related with the problem and then cause of the problem that you already identified. And your solutions, you're going to get it based on literature review and then also the interview with your fellow teacher and then with the expert. One more time. Yeah, we have the instruction to put 2 or 3, 2 or 3 alternative solutions. And then we are going to get 2 or 3 alternative solutions from literature review and then from the interviewing fellow teacher or the expert. Yeah, that was the fourth column. And the next one, the fifth one, we are going to come with the strength. Yeah, of each alternative solutions that we are going to pick. Okay, we're going to come with, okay, this will be the good things. This will be a great things. This will be the most relevant one, yeah, for the alternative solution. Not only the strength, for the sixth column, you're going to put also the weakness. Yeah, so let's be fair on it. When we come with this rank, we have to come also with the weakness of it. All the weaknesses of each alternative solutions, we are going to put it up. We are going to explain it. We are going to write it down. Yeah? And then last one, you are going to do what we call mitigations. Yeah? Mitigations mean how that you are going to make the weaknesses. Yeah, so you're going to make an anticipating the weaknesses. How that you are going to avoid the weaknesses. Yeah, and then you're going to mention the way of it. That's what we call by mitigating, yeah, the weakness that we have already put. That will be the last column of it. That was the explanations of the instructions. Now let's go with your answer. Please, Miss Ruby, scroll it, please, with the first problem.
Okay, sir.
No. Go back. Okay, so that's enough. So the first problem here chosen by Miss Ruby consists of students have difficulties in understanding, reading news item text. Yeah. Okay, so for this one, since it is consists of the previous problem that picked, so this will be okay, I guess. Yeah, so based on your previous student worksheets on the first subject. And then second one, here is the causes of the problem. Student capability in comprehending reading text. Only this one, Miss Ruby?
Iya, iya, Mister. Iya, Mister. Student capability in comprehending reading text. Lack of literacy, that one can be right here, sir.
Okay, that's okay. You can put it out because here you're going to elaborate why this problem happened, the cause of the problem, right? Every single details of it, you can put it out. Okay? And then next column here, this one related with learning media. And the next one here, what is it? Can you scroll it so you can see the instructions? Scroll it, please. Okay, learning material, media, method, strategy, and then you try to do a checklist on each type of it here. Okay, when we talk about students have difficulties in understanding reading news item text, it will be about the learning material, it will be the learning media, or it will be a learning method and strategy. So based on your problem, here your focus, it will be about the learning material, right? So you're
Yes.
going to do a checklist only on a learning material, right, Miss Ruby? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So next, you're mentioning for the alternative solutions. You're mentioning several types here. The first, it will be using problem-based learning, and then by using scanning and scanning SQ for art techniques, novel throwing. Okay. Scroll it, please. Scroll it. Come on.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Finish.
That's it. Next, next column, please. Next column.
Okay, sir.
So next column here it is about the strength, I guess. Yeah, strength, weakness, and then how did you mitigate the weaknesses? Okay, scroll it. Come on. Next. No, 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 no.
This
Okay.
one, sir.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Learning, what is it? Learner-centered learning. Okay. So it will be student-centered kind of learning, and then around student curiosity, and then because there's an element on playlist. Okay, so you're going to come with why do you think the use of problem-based learning as your alternative solutions, so you're going to make it more relevant. Yeah. So you may come with first, for example, using problem-based learning can attract the student attentions while conducting or while joining the teaching and learning process. That will be the example of it, the strength of it. And then next one, the use of problem-based learning will increase the students, what is it, motivations, the student spirit while joining your lesson. Yeah, that will be the example how you're going to come with this strength. Okay, and the next one for the weakness, you're mentioning students who are less active or unfamiliar with this learning model may have difficulty in solving problem. And then if students are not active in the learning process, the student will not get good result in the learning process. Okay, scroll it please. Okay, with this one, for this one, okay, no, 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 go back with the previous. Okay, for this one, I guess that should be fine. You come with some weaknesses of problem-based learning, that should be okay. And then now, how did you mitigate the weaknesses? The first, you're mentioning teacher prepares reading text material and resources about news item. Okay, look at this one. Your alternative solutions, you're mentioning you're going to focus on using problem-based learning. Yeah. While on your mitigating here, I hope you're going to make sure, yeah, it will be relevant with the alternative solutions that you're going to pick, my dear Miss Ruby. Okay? Not come with a random one. Yeah. So you're going to mention also what will be the weaknesses, and then this will be the way that you're going to avoid the weaknesses of each type. Okay? Is that clear enough, Miss Ruby?
Yes, sir. For example, make the student active first gitu. The teacher
That's
should
okay.
motivate.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
You're willing to
Yes.
make that one. So
Yes, sir.
the first things, how that you're going to avoid less active of this student. For example, you're going to make a fun kind of ice breaking, a fun
Oh,
kind of warming up activities, and then blah blah blah. That's how that we're going to mitigate less active or unfamiliar with this learning model.
okay.
Okay?
Thank you, Mr.
That will be the example. And then I guess that should be enough, everyone. Let's give round of applause for Miss Rubiaton. One more time for sharing her teaching. What is it? Worksheet. Her student worksheet 2.1. And then you may stop sharing the screen, please. Miss
Thank you, Mr.
Ruby.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then next, do you guys need the example from me or no?
Need, sir.
Of course.
Of course.
Needs.
With pleasure, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'll
Yes,
try
we
to
need,
upload
sir.
the example from your guys senior second batch.
Sir,
What is
sir,
it?
before, yeah, Miss Yanti. Yanti.
Okay, what is it, Miss?
Oh, Miss Yanti.
What is it, Miss Nudianti?
Yeah,
Why so Yanti?
sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Maybe it's out of the topic, ya. Tapi,
Yeah.
enggak, I think it's still related. The apa namanya? There is method and model teaching. So sometimes we confuse between method and model gitu, sir. What is the difference between method and model teaching, sir? Sorry.
Okay, the questions here, it's pretty simple, yeah. If it is a learning model, yeah, it is a complete package. Yeah, the way that you give your students activities, starting from the beginning till the end of the lessons. Yeah, a complete package of a learning model, a simple one. You can make that as a learning model. And then talking about learning method, the way that you are going to approach the students. Yeah, for example, the most popular kind of learning method, it will be in a speech method. Yeah, it will be in a form of what is it? It will be in a form of what is it? The other type of learning method, method. What is it? Speech.
Cara
And then
speech.
what else?
Method is strategy or what? Approach. Strategy.
No, it's different. It's different. The strategy here, it will be about how that you're going to deal with these students. That will be the strategy. It's similar or pretty similar what we call it by approach. Okay? Method, the way that you deliver the teaching and learning process. Learning model here, a model of learning that you're going to deliver, a complete one. Learning model consists of syntax, consists of step on it. Well, learning method, the way that you are going to teach your students, yeah, it is in the form of discussions, it is in the form of speech, drama, discussion, yeah, pair work, yeah. That will be the difference between method and then also learning model. As simple as that. And then you can have many types, yeah? And then it is out of the topic, I guess. We are still discussing about 2.1, and then you were asking about method, strategy, approach, and then also learning model. Yeah. Let me give you guys. Thank you for asking, Ms. Nurdianti. I hope that will.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go with the example. It is visible, everyone.
Not yet. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now it's visible, and this example belong to your guys senior, and then one of the brilliant one, yeah, one of the brightest students. Yeah. Okay, so here is the example of the student worksheets 2.1, and then how that you're going to make it. Yeah. So the first problem belong to your senior here handling 24 students with different characteristics. Some students tend to mispronounce some words, and then some energetic students tend to disturb some friends during the lessons and influence the teaching learning process. Yeah, that was the first problem picked by your senior. And then the cursor problem, we can have a look at here. Okay, since we are going to make an elaborations, this will be more detailed things from the cause of the problem. From the analysis, the causes of the problems are, so we have all of it. less practice, internal factor, low stimulus, wrong pronunciation, exposure, and then next, the need to socialize with friends. Yeah, and then the student think that the material are too easy, the need of psychomotor activities, and then the sitting arrangement of the students. And then this will be a good thing. We have also from the literature review here. Yes, strong motivations. And the next one, the most appropriate learning method by giving psychomotor activities. Hyperactive children can be cured with appropriate and what is it? And sustainable kind of treatment. Yeah. And then here we have the standing point of your guys senior based on the literature review, and we agree that this will be hyperactive energetic students should get trust and proper handling or approach. Yeah. And then furthermore, I do agree that the students need psychomotor activities. And then this was the interview result. As she put all of it, yeah, from Miss Amalia and the standing point, each of the point, yeah, based on the problem. Because when you guys putting the causes of the problem, you guys already conducted the literature review, right? You guys already conducted the interview from the previous student worksheets that you guys had. Okay, so it will be simple. Just put all of it here, and then it will be the elaborations of the causes of the problem. And then next one, this problem related with two things. The first here is media, learning media, and the next one here is the learning method or strategies. Okay, and then the alternative solutions, yeah, based on two need analysis and then differentiated instructions. Need analysis consists of the teacher will have needs analysis and focus to all students' needs to describe the conditions of the class. And the next one, differentiated instructions, consists of giving different treatment for 22 students. Yeah, and the next here, treatment or for 22 students, diagnostic tasks, the cognitive and non-cognitive diagnostic tasks. And we have the rules, rewards, fix, the receptive skill, the last one, more drilling. And then this will be the treatment for 2 students. Yeah, diagnostic task, it is also the same. And then the down one, rules, reward, it's pretty similar, I guess. Okay. Okay, and then next we have the differentiated instructions. And that will be the what is it? The alternative solutions. And then, now let's have a look at the strength of this one. Need analysis. This will be the form of it. Yeah, the explanations of it. And then next here, the weakness of need analysis, underestimate how to fix the performance gap. And then this weakness can be anticipated by having growth mindset and believe that the performance gaps could be fixed. And then the second about differentiated instructions, we can see here, the weakness can be anticipated this always. The teacher should manage the time and improve the knowledge because differentiated instruction needs time and increased workload for the teacher. Yeah, time constraint, of course. This will be the first example of the first problem. And then now the second one, positive discipline. Some students tend to be not disciplined. We can have a look at student motivations, need to socialize, yeah, sitting arrangement of the student, and the student understanding of time management, okay? And then this one related with the method or strategy. And then giving different treatment by doing differentiated instructions, yeah? And this will be the strength, this will be the weaknesses, and this how that your senior here mitigate the weaknesses. That will be the example, everyone. And then for this example, consists of 17 pages. I hope you're going to make it not 15 or not 17 pages, but you may make it around 5 or 6 pages. That should be okay. That should be just fine. Okay, everyone, you don't have to push yourself in making it pretty the same, similar with your guys senior, making it 17 pages. Yeah. Okay, everyone? How's the example? All clear for the example, everyone?
Clear, sir.
I think very clear.
Okay, so now here it is 9:24. We're going to have 6 minutes left. After 6 minutes, we're going to have the second sessions with Mr. Agit. Come on, you may ask any kind of questions, or I'm gonna give you the instructions. Since you guys only 10 students, yeah, and then this video I'm going to upload it. You are going to come. It will be similar like the previous, but now the participants, only 10 participants. I'm gonna upload this video so you can friends can watch it and then can learn for the example, and then you're gonna put your name out. Okay, Mr. Maki, and then Mr. Marta, Mr. Firman, Miss Atika, and the rest of you guys, you're going to mention what will be lesson learned that you got today when we discuss about problem explorations. And then you're going to make it simple, clear, and then in a short kind of sentences. Do not put, okay, Mr. Maki is here, guys, everyone. I'm from this school. No, 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 no. You don't have to do that one. Huh? Just try to quote or just try to come with what kind of lesson learned that you can take from our meeting for today. Okay, everyone? And then I'm going to check you guys' name every single day because it will be your guys' attendance list. Okay, look at the smile from Miss Hedi Susilowati. Yeah? Thank you, everyone. It is Hedi Susilowati and blah, 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 blah. Yeah? I hope you're going to make your meaningful kind of conclusions, meaningful kind of lessons every single meeting that we are going to have for this second subject. Starting day one till the last day of the second subject. All set and clear? 4 more minutes. Come on. If you guys have anything to say. Miss Siti Rohana, what is it, Miss?
I want to ask you about based on your sample shared how many kind we put in column 1? This in your sample the share right moment you share 2 problem in your column 1. We must put 1 or 2 problem, Mister, in first column.
First column consists of 2 problems that you pick, that you decided on previous student worksheet 1.3, right? Do you guys still remember on previous student worksheet 1.3, you need to choose 2 problems that you are going to pick. And then the 2 problem, you're going to put it out on your first column of 2.1 students' worksheets. That way, Miss Siti Rohana. Okay, Miss?
Thank you, Mister.
Okay. Next, come on. Anyone else?
Yes, sir, may I?
Okay,
Should
come on.
we put a certain theme or just write down the general problem?
Okay. Okay, the problem that you're going to put on the first column, make it similar, make it the same. What was the problem that you put on your worksheets 1.3? You don't have to come with a new problem, no. Okay, one more time, you're going to put the problem based on what is it the problem that you put on your student worksheets 1.3. Okay, do not replace it with the new one. And no more discussions like picking up the problems. Yeah, because the second subject, one more time, focusing on giving alternative solutions based on 2 problems that you guys already identified, that you guys already use for the answer of 1.3 students' worksheets. Okay, Miss Henny Susilowati, is that clear?
Okay, it means that we should not put write the certain theme, for example, about reader or viewer somewhere. No, just the general from 1.3.
Okay, just take it out from 1.3. If your 1.3 consists of general one, consists of specific one, just put it out here. No more discussion about should we make it general, should we make it a specific one. Just try to copy the file, copy your answer based on two problems that you selected. Try to put it in your student worksheet 2.1, especially here, specifically for the first color. That way.
Clear. Great, so thank you very much.
Next, Miss Money. Okay, it's 9:30, so I guess Miss Money will be the last. Come on, Miss Money, what is it?
Thank you, Mr. Ian. From your example, this is about cause of problem. I see, if I don't mistake, literature. Should I put the literature? From the second column, I see the literature about the cause problem.
Okay.
Should I put it?
Okay, in answering your questions, have you made cause of the problem on your previous student worksheets?
Okay.
Have you answered the file that mentioning about causes of the problem?
Yes.
Yeah, just try to, what is it? I told Miss Henny, try to copy that thing and then try to put it for this second color of 2.1. Because the main point for this, okay, for this 2.1 kind of the student worksheets, it will be about exploring the alternative solutions. So you're going to come with selected problem, you're going to come with the analysis, with the elaboration of the cause of the problem, so you can come with the alternative solutions that really relevant with the problems that you have. Okay? Miss Money, is that answering your questions or you still doubt of it?
Okay. Yes, thank you, Miss.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, I guess that should be enough.
Yes.
Yes,
Mister. So would you
Thank
please
you.
share your
Sir, I want to answer.
your sample in the group, please?
Sir,
What is
That's
it?
good idea, Mr. Henny.
No, I'm not gonna share it to you. I already explained it to all of you guys. Yeah? Okay, no, because I'm gonna share it, so that belong to you guys senior. Yeah? I hope your senior also watching this video, and then they're mentioning, okay, that was my answer. That was I can feel that they're mentioning Mr. Harry's name, yeah, from the previous example. So I'm not gonna share it the
For
file.
reference, please.
Okay, I guess that's all, everyone. And then to be honest, I do love that you guys are trying to be active for the first day, the first meeting of this second subject. And then I hope you're going to keep it this way. Yeah, try to talk every single time. Try to be active, even if I'm not asking you to talk. Just try to talk anything. Yeah, and then if you guys still confused what to talk about, just try to sing a song. Yeah, and then Miss Henny gonna lead you to sing a song with what is it? With so huh?
If you
Okay.
happy.
if you're
And then
happy
let
and you know
me
it, clap your
And
hand.
you know it.
Clap your hand.
But I don't
okay.
know.
Let me remind you guys, will be the three students that gonna have the talks tomorrow in leading praying and then PPG Daljab reading and then also the speaking. Will be the first. Do you guys remember? I already picked the name. Three students, right? Will be the first.
For the pray, Mr. Ar-Rahman maybe.
Okay, Mr. Ar-Rahman.
And me for ice breaking.
Okay.
And
me, Miss
PPG
Daljab, me.
PPG Daljab, Miss Siti
Okay.
Rohana.
Okay, I hope you're going to have a different kind of what is it? Ice breaking tomorrow, different kind of expressions while conducting PPG Daljab training, everyone. Yeah, I guess that should be enough, everyone, for
Yeah.
the first meeting, yeah, of the second subject. Thank you, Miss Mani, Miss Heni Susilawati, Mr. Maki, Miss Intan, Miss Nurdianti, Miss Siti Rohana, Mr. Firman, Hadiansa, and then everybody I always read your comment on my YouTube channel. Mr. Firman Hadiansah has must be. Yeah. What do you mean must be?
Must be.
Okay, and then Miss Ape and also Mr. Ar-Rahman Marta. Thank you very much, everyone. See you tomorrow for the
Thank you. See you
Thank
meeting.
tomorrow.
you. See
See you
you.
Thank you,
tomorrow
Mas
too.
Adrian, thank
Agita.
you
See
very
you.
much.
Thank
You.
you, sir.
very much.
And then Mr. Agit, time is yours, sir. Thank you.